Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Let's see what the cards hold for us for this week. Right, so first of all, we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, that's not a bad card. She's standing there with all those wands behind her. Just look at that. She's got support. She's got people by her side. She's getting recognized for things that she's done as well. She's being pushed forward. She's being recognized for her achievements, getting credit for things that she's done. So this could be you at this moment. Maybe you've done some really hard work, or you've brought some ideas into reality and you're now getting the credit, the recognition for what you have done. It's almost like she's got an army behind her. So you may be feeling that you've got a lot of support at the moment, that you've got people on your side. Maybe you've been through a rough patch, but you've got people who maybe you didn't think were supporting you are there now for you and standing by the side of you. But this is recognition after hard work, whether it's work in your career or whether it's just work in your personal life that you've had to fight for something. This is a card of success and of recognition. So that's a nice card to have coming up for this week. Okay, then we've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is also a nice card for new beginnings. It's a card of communication. So if you need to clear the air of something, time to get that done. It's a card of new beginnings. So once you've cleared the air, it'll bring new things in for you. And in that sense as well, it's also a card of like spring cleaning, although we're now in summer in the UK anyway. So it's a bit like spring cleaning, but it's the same type of thing. You need to cut out what is no longer of any use to you. Get rid of things that you've outworn. Get rid of clothes that you haven't worn for a long time. Get rid of things in the kitchen that you haven't used for ages. If there are people who are being negative to you, if if they're not family, because obviously with family it's a bit different, but if they're people that you can avoid and you can get out of your life, then do that, cut them out. Right, you don't want negativity, you want positivity around you, but you also need to get rid of things that are no longer of use to you so that you can bring the new in. When you get rid of the old that you're not using, you're making space for the new, and this card is telling you to do that. It wants to bring new opportunities to you, but you have to make that space to do it. Okay. Then we've got another reverse card, Four of Swords. Again, this is not a bad card, even though it's reversed. Right, the Four of Swords indicates that there's a lot of activity coming up in the next week or so. You're going to be pretty busy doing things, seeing a lot of people, because as I say, the Suit of Swords is communication. So this is speaking and discussing things with people, sorting things out, meeting new people. It could be networking in business sense as well. And so a lot of activity going on around you there, but it's generally good activity. This card often comes up when someone has recovered from an illness or recovered from lethargy and being tired, and they're now ready to get out into the world, and they're ready to catch up on everything that they've had to put aside for a while. So it's a card of being busy, of being active. Okay. Then we've got the Ten of Swords, again upside down. Now the Ten of Swords is that way. Normally you can see all the swords that is back there. It's often a card where people are worrying and are anxious and are building it up for no reason. So it's often a card that is in the head rather than actuality. So, for instance, if you've been worried about money, for instance, or if you've been worried about your health, This reverse card is telling you that things aren't as bad as what you're actually thinking or what you're assuming. Okay, so try not to worry too much. Look at the actual facts rather than allowing your imagination to run riot. Right? Take some of those swords out of your own back, because that's what you're doing when you worry and you're anxious when something actually hasn't happened, or you're building something up more than what it is. You're actually putting swords in your own back. So that's telling you to actually let go of some of those worries now. Things aren't as bad as what you actually think. Okay. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, and she's reversed as well. This card's telling you trust your intuition. Right? Your gut instincts are telling you things. It could be to do with this card there, that your gut instincts are telling you that actually things aren't as bad as what they're building up in your head to be. So trust your gut, trust your instincts, listen to the universe, your angels, your spirit guides. Listen to that little voice that is talking to you in your head, because sometimes you shut it out and you're not listening to your own inner self. You're not listening to those guides on the other side who are trying to speak to you through your inner self, through your subconscious. So that's telling you to just take a while, get some introspection. So sit quietly in meditation, go inside of yourself and do some introspection, some looking deep inside yourself at what you really want, what is actually going on around you, and actually see it for what it is, not what your mind is building it up to be. Okay. And last card, Queen of Pentacles. That's a really nice card to have. She is a very hard-working person. She's quite a healthy person, actually. So if you're suffering with bad health, or if you've got worries about your health, this card is a really nice one to have come up on the last one, because that's good news on the health wise as well. She is quite a fit, healthy person. I mean, look, nobody's 100%. Okay, I don't care who you are or how fit or healthy you think you are. Nobody's 100%. We can't be, because of all the pollution and that they put on the plants, all the horrible stuff that they put it into the skies and everything, all the chemicals and that. None of us can be 100% with all that going on, unless you're living somewhere far away, way away from the towns and the cities, and you're growing all your own veg in soil that hasn't been touched by any other human being. That's the only way you're going to be fit and healthy at the moment. But she's as healthy as can be, and she's she's got all the support there, which is her dog. She's got a really good friend there, actually. So there's somebody close to you who is trying to advise you, but also who has your back, who's sitting there looking after you in some way. They may not be coming straight out with things, but they're there for you. And I think you know who that person is. Make sure you're there for them as well. And as I said before, you've got the recognition coming to you there. Look, she's holding her bouquet of flowers, like she's being thanked for something. So this is a nice card of hard work being recognized, the credits for hard work being done. She's also holding her shield there with the pentagram on it, so that could be maybe a little bit of extra cash coming your way at some point. Maybe you're about to get a raise at work, or maybe you're just going to get maybe a small win on the lottery or something nice like that. It's not a big um, boost to your income, but it's something nice that you will like. Okay, I would say that there. So that's the cards for this week. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, and please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, because it is free and it does help my channel as well. and then I will catch everybody next week. So take care, everyone, and have a good week. Bye bye.